Okay, can you share a little bit with us or your audience how many hours or what does practice look like for the Lightning Thief for the past weeks or months?
Since like the second half of November, we've practiced pretty much every day for at least 2 hours after school. It's a lot.
It's a lot. Okay, and what does the typical practice look like for you guys?
For a while, we just did like music for a couple weeks until we like had the songs memorized, and then we worked on like blocking, so like where to go. And then after that, we just started memorizing and running things.
Okay, and what is or who is your favorite character in the Lightning Thief?
The squirrel.
Okay, the squirrel. And what is the squirrel?
It's a squirrel.
Oh, it's just a squirrel. Does the squirrel talk?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, okay.
For a little bit, and it's really funny, and I have to not laugh on stage. It's amazing.
Okay, we're here with Patrick. And Patrick, what is your role in this play?
So my role in the show is Grover, and he's a satyr, which is like a half goat. So I'll have like these furry legs for like half the show. It's really fun.
Okay, and what can you tell us about the Lightning Thief?
So the Lightning Thief is about like this boy named Percy Jackson who finds out that he's a half-blood, which means that like his parent is a god. Then he has to go find Zeus's lightning bolt because it's been like stolen. Then he meets a lot of like cool people on the way, and it's a really fun show.
Who is your favorite character in the show?
My favorite character in the show would probably be Mr. D, and he's like a really funny character because he's super over-exaggerated and he's this angry guy. But it's great.
Okay, what is your favorite act in this Lightning Thief?
My favorite act in the Lightning Thief would probably be Act 2, because it gets like in depth with like each of the characters' like personal backgrounds, and it helps you really understand the characters better, and the songs are fun in Act 2.
Okay, if you were to pick one skill that you've mastered in the Lightning Thief, what would that be?
Probably like sword fighting, maybe. That's kind of fun. I think it was fun. I think it was easy to pick up on too for some people.
And what's something that you had to practice to learn how to do that?
We do, before every rehearsal, we take at least like 30 minutes to practice and run through the blocking and the sword fighting to make sure we don't mess up during the actual show. So that would be bad.
Okay, so share with your audience why the Lightning Thief. Why should they come watch?
I feel like they should come watch because everybody has put so much hard work into the show, like not even just the cast, but the tech, and we have a live pit, so they play actual live instruments for us, and we're really grateful for them. And the drama mamas and the papas, they made the lobby for the show, and just a lot of hard work, and the amount of talent that we have in the department, the amount of like talented people that will be on stage, I think it's really worth it if you were to show up.
Okay, and you mentioned something about the drama mamas and papas. Explain to us who they are, maybe not necessarily names, but what do they do for you guys?
They're basically like our parents. Anybody in the drama department, if they have parents who want to be in that committee, they come to the work days that we have on almost every Saturday, and they work on lobby display, and they also helped build part of the set.
Okay. What about ticket prices? What do we need to know about the Lightning Thief?
It's $10 for adults and $5 for students to get in.
And then finally, the final question, what do Mr. and Mrs. Hall do or contribute to your drama department?
They do a lot. They do so much. Well, I'm so grateful for them. We have Mrs. Hall. She is working with like everything music related, and also Mrs. Woods is there and Mr. Woods. And then Mr. Hall is just kind of directing everything and getting us just like the whole show put together, and it's really cool.
What's something unique that maybe most people don't know about Mr. and Mrs. Hall?
They're very professional.
Yeah.
Like they know exactly like what they're doing, and they barely like show flaw. Really, they're very straightforward.